When my parents picked me up, there was dried wild lavender hanging by the backseat window that my mum had plucked from Lagua de Vela. I felt like a kid again, not just to be in the back of their small car nestled beside suitcases my parents up front, but to smell the soft powdery notes of the plant I grew up with. My mum would sew these patchwork parcels stuffed with dried lavender from our garden, open any sock drawer of the linen cupboard and you're bound to find one. She said they kept things fresh, had calming properties, even claimed to drive off mosquitoes on holiday. But here it hung loose, dried by the steady streams of sunlight that followed their cross-country drives. It was about 8:20. I took a photo so I could remember my mum holding on to the grab handle, not because my dad can't drive well. She had on this beaded animal necklace that was my favorite growing up. I remember I used to hold each of the cool, smooth stones so perfectly formed they felt like hard candy in my little hand, and I wanted to bite them so badly. I felt comforted by these memories and, I don't know, sad that I had grown up, or that my parents were also growing up. Maybe that was it, and a YouTube introduction is not the time to go into the mortality of your parents, but despite the never-ending roads and the broken aircon of the dusty Skoda, the drive felt like something that I look back on fondly for probably a long time to come. My parents had picked me up from Barcelona airport after I spent 2 days in Louis Vuitton in the south of France for their cruise show. Sometimes I say a sentence I have to pause because 13-year-old me wouldn't quite be able to digest it, but that is where we begin this video. Oh my god. Just arrived in Cassis. Oui? Ah, merci. Passez une bonne journée. Wow. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm gonna be getting up early. I'm gonna be jumping in that ocean tomorrow morning. I would go now, but I have a facial at the spa.
On this one. My other dog. To add like a focus. And Olivia told me.
Good morning. It's so peaceful. I woke up with the intention of going for a sunrise swim. However, it wasn't super sunny. This is what we're working with. Still beautiful, but for context, it's like 15 degrees. it's not exactly super hot. So I slept a little bit more. It's now like, I think, 7:20, and it's cold, but I think it would be really nice to jump in the ocean, and I'm also stubborn, and I told people at dinner that I was going to go for a swim in the morning, so I must do it. I think it'll wake me up. Face is a little bit puffy. I have a little spot forming. C'est la vie. Just need to work out how to get down to the ocean because there's a pool here. There's a pool here, but not the ocean. Is it locked? No! I just want to be down there. So what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, my heart is racing. Why am I so scared of the water? But I love it. I feel like I have to go in again, but I'm fucking terrified. We have some hard-boiled eggs and a porridge because I'm not super hungry, but I want to make sure I have some good things in my body. Normally when I make porridge I use oat milk or, I don't know, coconut milk. I think this is just made with regular milk and it's really creamy and nice. Feels like dessert. But this morning we took a little dip. It was like an ice bath, and I love, thing is, I love the sea. I love the ocean. It makes me so happy. I also get so freaked out by deep water and like not being able to know what's underneath, and especially whenever I'm on my own I get really worked up about it. So I was on my own this morning, so didn't exactly stay in the ocean for too long. Just had a couple of dips to try and, you know, wake up the system. Last night we had a little welcome dinner and everyone here is so lovely to talk to. There's a couple of familiar faces, so it's really nice to not feel super out of depth, or normally a little bit of imposter syndrome and whatnot starts to kick in around this point, but I don't know, I think I've been working a lot on my confidence and I'm just really like excited and happy to be here, and I want like that energy to come through. We're going for lunch at Tuba Club in Marseille, which is a place I've always wanted to go to. I would love to come back maybe this summer and stay around this area. I feel like there's so much to see. It's giving me like inspo. The show. I'm a little bit cold, but apparently this is where the popes used to work, and I just watched Conclave, so it's really giving right now. Look how gorgeous. It's so sunny. Wow. This episode of Pretty Girl. I just landed in Barcelona, and guess who I'm seeing? My parents. I haven't seen them since Christmas and I'm so excited. They are doing a little post-retirement travel around. It makes me so happy. They keep sending me like the sweetest photos of them seeing new things and going on morning runs, and my heart. But I'm gonna stay with them. We're actually gonna visit my uncle who lives like just outside Girona. We're gonna stay there for a bit and then go back to France together, and then I'm gonna get the train back to Paris. But the show last night was so beautiful. My heart skipped a beat at the scenography. It felt like I was in the Conclave, and all the details on the clothes were phenomenal. There were these like mirrored boots, which is like insane. Little like fur collars and what's that fabric called where it's like shiny and super patterned, like. Hello! Oh, so much bags. Oh, I slept. I think I overslept.
And there's the second bells after.
What's the second bells? After this one?
Yeah.
There's more bells?
Pizza, but dinner.
So cute. Do you want to guess what I got?
Let me see.
Well, that's a sorbet.
A sorbet and a con leche.
Is that the cocoa sorbet?
Mm-mm.
No?
What color is that?
Lemon?
Mm-mm. Close.
Yuzu.
Yeah,
Oh,
yuzu
yeah.
sorbet.
The-
And then the other one.
Oh, this one looks like...
Is it nata?
Mm-mm.
No, I hope it's not that olive.
It is the olive
Oh, this is
oil.
the basil?
Yeah.
I've been doing some thinking. I've been chasing my tail. I've been busy thinking feelings. But drinking doesn't change how I feel. I will be the clown again, I know. But I won't hide my love for you no more. No more. I've been staring at the ceiling, dreaming anything. I will be the clown again, I know. But I won't hide my love for you no more. No
Nasi
more.
lemak. Eggs to go with nasi lemak. And peas.
Pièce de résistance. Did you find coriander?
No, but I thought parsley is alright. I mean, it's like a...
Oh wow, that looks amazing.
Hopefully it tastes alright.
Find this little tarn. Huge gorge beside it. Let's hope they have something for us to eat. Hello from the south. I've spent the last few days with my parents. We're visiting my uncle in Catalonia and it's been so nice to spend time with them. Slowly travel from Catalonia to, we're about 45 minutes from Toulouse, so it was like a 3 and a bit hour drive. We stopped at this really cute little medieval village called Mézières for lunch, had some amazing ice cream. I love like when you're traveling by car or train. Trains are my favorite, but you just get to see so much of the landscape and be like, wait, I want to come back here, I want to spend more time. I feel like even though I've been living in Paris for the past 2 years, I haven't really explored that much of France, and it's so big. There's so much to see. I found this B&B. It's so cute. Like this little like princess bed is run by such a sweet French lady who makes amazing scrambled eggs. I'm gonna go eat them after this. And just being very, very peaceful. It's kind of in the middle of the countryside. There's a pool. It's been really hot. Yesterday I spent all day reading. I wanted to do a little book update because I read this in one sitting yesterday and I can't stop thinking about it. I wanted to pick something up that was really gonna, you know, kickstart summer reading, like a really good page turner. This was definitely it, but it's also one of those books that leaves you a little bit frustrated because I just know that whatever I read next is not gonna hit the same. But I picked this up in the train station. I recognized the cover from, I think it was like really popular on TikTok a couple years ago. I don't want to give any spoilers, so if you haven't read it, I'll leave like a little timestamp, which you can skip to. But if you have read it, I spent all last night reading Reddit threads on this because I was left so frustrated wanting to know more. I think that's just the standard initial reaction after finishing it, is that, wait, I feel like I don't know anything more than whenever I'd started, and it's really frustrating. But you then kind of realize that, okay, the point of what the author's trying to do is not so much about the dystopian plotline, about the context, it's more about relationships and like the human condition and what exists whenever everything about being a human is taken away from you. What I thought was so wonderful about the writing in this was how she was able to sustain a sense of hope both in the characters and also in like the reader throughout the whole novel, like until the very last page. Whenever you know that like there's not enough pages to be able to explain everything, I still was like, surely she's gonna give us some piece of information. But no, highly recommend. I love this so much. It was one of those books, I love it whenever you can get so absorbed into a world and you just like finish it in one setting. I have a couple of books on my TBR list which I'll get to whenever I'm back home. But for now, this was my favorite read of the month. Doesn't this remind you of Pride and Prejudice? Like, imagine Mr. Darcy just walking along there on a misty morning. Bonjour, j'attends juste pour mes parents. Oui, mais... So sunny. Beautiful.
I think there must be more possibilities. Was there more verb forms?
Wait, that's so cute. What did you get?
There are lots of musical terms in there, I'm sure.